My name is Sammi, and I am the author of Trauma, a PTSD blog for HealthyPlace. In today's video, I want to talk about the concept of an inner critic and how many people with trauma have really loud inner critics. So everybody has that voice or that, those words inside their head that are pretty brutal and pretty loud. The negative thoughts surrounding, who you are, what you look like, your capabilities, your worthiness. And some people have a louder inner critic than others. In my experience, especially battling childhood trauma and growing up with PTSD, I have learned that my inner critic is extremely loud. And that is probably at the root of a lot of my issues. And in therapy, I learned how to try to work with your inner critic and silence it, or at least quiet it down a little bit. And a few ways that I do that is by really befriending that voice inside of me, that part of me, right? So instead of trying to fight back and trying to disprove it, I simply thank it for trying to protect me, because really that's what it's trying to do. It's trying to protect me, it's trying to keep me safe, it's trying to make sure that I get what I want, just in kind of a twisted way. So, for instance, my inner critic is really harsh about things like my appearance. So, at the root of that, I'm very scared that if I'm not perfect looking, if I don't look a certain way, I'm not going to be loved. I'm not going to be worthy of love. Or if I make a simple mistake, my inner critic will just beat me over the head with it and continuously tell me that I'm not worthy of love. But what's really happening here is it's trying to teach me how to be perfect, right? So if it does come up and it does tell me that, there are ways that I can improve, like maybe if you fix this about your appearance or you fix this about your personality, then you will be worthy of love. That's what it's trying to do, but that's not helping anything. It just keeps me in that spiral and in that kind of cycle of shame that a lot of trauma survivors know very well. So first, befriend it and kind of recognize that it's not trying to hurt you in any way, it's just how it comes up. Also, realize that a lot of our inner critics are actually just societal standards or societal criticisms that we see, on social media, or maybe we hear it from our own parents or family members, friends who are hard on themselves. We kind of pick it up from other people and then internalize it. So that's another important thing, to kind of separate yourself from what other people say versus what you truly believe is best for you. And to really live on with that inner critic, it takes time to kind of silence it, but to really continue to live and be happy and love yourself while you have that loud inner critic, you sometimes just have to accept that it's there and really allow it to voice whatever it's voicing, but don't give it so much power. Don't fight back. Don't let it sway, what you do, who you talk to. Don't let it control who you are. And don't give it so much merit that it becomes, the voice that you listen to over the positive thoughts that you have or the confident side of you. Really just let it be there, but don't pay it any mind. Let it scream, let it, make its ruckus or whatever, but don't sit there and take it in. Don't absorb it. Just kind of look at it as if it's in the corner of your brain and it's causing a scene, but you're over here and you're still continuing to live your life because you deserve to. You deserve to be happy no matter what your inner critic is telling you. You deserve to live an empowered and fulfilled life. So I hope these tips were helpful. Just know that a lot of people battle this. Most people have, those negative parts of themselves, those negative voices and thoughts about themselves. It's really just about rising up and knowing your worth and every day choosing those positive thoughts, choosing to feed yourself positive affirmations and truly focusing on the good that you have and realizing at the same time that you're just a human being and no human is perfect. No human, is flawless. We all make mistakes. We all have things we wish we could have done differently or change about ourselves. but that doesn't make us any less worthy of love. So I hope that you can be kinder to yourself, and let me know in the comments if you want to hear anything else.